So put that one.
I'm putting that
I was
one.
like, morning lovelies, coming to you from my garden again. And I just want to do a post about myself really, so that you can get to know me a bit more, become familiar with who I am and what it is that I embody and represent, which is very difficult to define all of it, but this is just a little aspect. And I think that becoming more familiar with me helps you to feel more comfortable with maybe coming to me for a treatment or a reading. So I'm just gonna show you first how I source. So sourcing is basically drawing energy from the planet, drawing energy from the universe, God, the universal energy, to bring in healing to myself. And this is what I use to do a Reiki session and what I use when I do a reading. It's basically like taking an energy rather than power, because the energy that's related to it is all just pure love energy. It's not, there's no malice, there's no negativity, there's no evil. I don't like using that word. There's no bad stuff that comes with it. So it's just pure love energy. So basically I just will visualize myself drawing in energy through my head and then drawing it down my body and then out through my hands. And I can already feel the energy, the heat, the tingle, the vibration of the energy coming out of my hands. And then I will place my hands on the person who I'm healing or put the energy into a reading. So I'll put it into my cards, or I'll put it into the crystal that I'm using, or the energy that's come to me for that time. A beautiful way to source is with crystals. This is my beautiful rose quartz crystal that sits in my garden all the time. You can see how beautifully energized it is because it's so deep pink. It's really connected. And then, I mean, that's rose quartz as well, but I need to energize that one. So I can put Reiki energy into the rose quartz. And so I would set the intention of fueling this rose quartz with Reiki energy and letting it filter into every single plant in my garden, using the power of the sun, using the power of the earth, and universal life force energy. God. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I come from a family of 6, a mom and a dad and 2 brothers and a sister, who helped mold me into the person that I am today in like a big way. Like we're not ordinary people. Like really, who's ordinary anyway? There's no such thing as normal these days, but just very different from the things that we experienced as kids and what we went through, which has been a defining point in my life and who I am today. I am deeply empathic, so I can feel how other people feel and empathize with them on a deeper level, and that I think stems from my childhood and how I grew up, had a big part to play in it. So yeah, it wasn't always happiness and sunshine, but what childhood is, and we all have baggage, we all carry around our stuff with us. But I have done a lot of healing with regard to this aspect of myself and really feel like I have left the past in the past. I'm sure there are times when it will come up. I don't always have my shit together, but such is life. I then went on to study teaching, and which was wonderful. It was the best thing I could have ever done. I love working with children. I miss it terribly at the moment, but I know that I need to follow my dream. I studied Reiki when I was 25. Didn't use it for a really, really long time. Didn't always connect with it. So that's basically my focus right now, is to embody Reiki in everything that I do. From cleansing my crystals to actual Reiki to healing myself, which is incredibly important. A Reiki practitioner should be somebody that does self-healing, that actually spends time healing the past, healing the pain, healing the old thought patterns, healing everything that they need to heal in order to give the right kind of healing to the people that come into his or her space. Reiki for me comes into every aspect. When I water the plants, when I drink water, when I eat, when I'm feeling so ridiculously low because something has happened in my life that's caused me frustration or anger or whatever it is, or I'm feeling scared. I I make these beautiful Reiki energy balls that I just pop into myself often, and I use it on my children often. They're the ones who kind of need it the most when they don't really understand how they feel and have no voice, or don't know how to use their voice yet. So that's just a little snippet about me and how I live my life and what I'm passionate about, and Reiki is definitely one of them. So are card readings. I really enjoy doing readings with people, and basically my goal with this is to help people, to help you, to help your fellow man, to help your kids, to be there for you when no one else can, when no one else seems to show up. And it comes from the most deep-seated love that I can possibly muster, where there's no space for judgment, and there's no space for ego, and there's no space for fear, where there's just space for love and compassion. And that's basically what I'm trying to embody as a person, as a Reiki practitioner, as a reader, as a human being, as a mom, as a wife, as a sister, as a friend. That is who I want to be. That's what I want to show you. And you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to be by yourself. There are people out there, not just me, other Reiki practitioners, other psychics, other mediums, other churches, other anything that helps you get through whatever it is that you're struggling with. It's not cowardly to ask for help. It's incredibly courageous. It's just about taking that first step and finding your community and people who are there to support you. And I just want to let you know that if you need it, I'm here. Over and out.
My phone's gone dead.
Are you recording?
I'll put that in there.